Chevrolet Malibu has over 30 awards under its belt, including a Consumer Report Recommended, as well as a Consumer Digest Best Buy in its class. First, we'll start under the hood of the vehicle. The vehicle is equipped with a 2.4-liter, 4-cylinder Ecotec motor with 169 horsepower with 169 foot-pounds of torque. The vehicle equipped with a 1LT package, which is the vehicle we're looking at, is equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission, which gives it a class-leading 33 miles per gallon in its class, 1 mile per gallon better than the Camry, 2 ahead of the Accord. The advantage of a 6-speed automatic transmission, besides price, is the fact that it's going to give you that class-leading MPG of 33 per highway, but also smoother shift points while you're driving the vehicle. You're not going to get the bucking motion that you get in a 4-speed or a 5-speed, especially a manual transmission. Underneath the hood here, you'll notice we've got some plastic covers. That covers the battery, which keeps the battery cooler, and the heat won't kill it, and also this promotes quietness to the cabin. That way you don't get the noise and vibration of the motor. Underneath the hood, you've also got some lifelong lasting components for maintenance. For example, you have a 5-year or 150,000-mile Dex Cool cooling. Underneath here, clearly color-coded, here's your oil dipstick here. And to the right of that is your windshield washer fluid. Easy to add, close, real simple. From a safety standpoint, this vehicle has received many awards for safety. In fact, the Institute for Insurance and Highway Safety awarded this a Best Buy because of the 5-star frontal crash and sidal crash impact that it received. Camry and Toyota, the Camry, Toyota, and the Honda Accord did not. You've got crumple zones up here on both sides. What the crumple zones will do is, if involved in an impact up front, it'll actually take the hood and put it into an accordion as opposed to coming through to harming any occupant inside the vehicle. Also, up front here, you've got 5-mile-an-hour bumpers. The federal government mandates 2.5 miles per hour. We exceed that by over 2.5 miles per hour. You've got a dual port right up here with a mesh grill, and you've got your cat eye lens up here. And again, attention to detail, right in your headlamp, you've got a Chevrolet bow tie. Bold. As we walk around the side here, you'll notice the vehicle standard has a 17-inch tire, and it has a 4-wheel disc brake with anti-lock brakes and dynamic rear brake proportioning on the vehicle. Those are standard features on the LT. In addition to that, it has a traction control system, which is all-speed traction control, that actually, if you're involved in any type of slippage, it actually controls the spinnage of tires. If it notices one or more tires speeding quicker than the others, it retards fuel to the engine and will allow you to maintain control of that vehicle. Another safety feature the vehicle will have along the side, about the driver's side and the passenger side, you have a galvanized steel safety cage. If you're involved in an impact from the side, either on the driver's side or the passenger side, of 35 miles an hour, the door panels will not go in beyond driver's side or the passenger side seat, depending on which side you're getting hit. Again, standard safety features, because safety is what it's all about, folks. It really is. And the Malibu exceeds expectations. There are no additional costs for these folks. It's standard equipment. We also have here, up front, before we move to the back, we've got breakaway mirrors on both sides. Convenient, you're in a tight garage, car wash, or what have you. Rather than break away and then pay a $500 bill, just pull it right in. Not a problem. Up front here, from a quiet standpoint, okay, because that's what it's about too when you're in the interior. You don't need to hear the road. You've got front laminated acoustic glass, as well as under the dash, you've got a quiet steel, which are thin layers of steel with adhesive packed together and stamped and molded to fit. Up front, and the rear deck lid, because again, we don't need to hear the road. We want to enjoy our company. To the back here, you'll notice the tail lamps on the back of the vehicle are inspired by the C6 Corvette. Jewel-shaped and round in color, and you've got a third brake light up here, ambient lighting, right up here, rear defrost, and the black antenna here, up above the windshield, the rear windshield, houses the OnStar, which we'll get into when we get inside the vehicle, as well as your satellite and XM radio. Let me open up the trunk for you. With over 15.1 cubic feet of available trunk space, with the rear 70-30 seats in the up position, plenty of room for the groceries, and more importantly, right here, you've got gas-mounted struts on the outside of the vehicle to allow you more room. Some of the competition you'll notice, for example, the Camry and the Sonata have the gooseneck, which actually will protrude in and damage any of your goods inside depending on it, and also cut down on space. All lined up here. Again, this lining here promotes quality, fit, and finish, as well as quietness to the cabin. Underneath here, you have a spare tire with your jack right here. Again, to the rear, 5-mile-an-hour bumpers, as we spoke of up front, again for rear impact. As we move around to the rear side of the vehicle here, again, you have a 70-30 split with a latch that folds down on both sides. With both seats down, you'll have over 24 cubic feet of storage space. Let's say, for example, you go to Home Depot in a spot and you got to put a 2x4 there. Simply pull the latch up and down, and there you go. You don't have to worry about renting the truck. Again, another safety feature, you have child-proof locks in the rear. I have 3 young children who like to play, and so my wife uses it, because my wife does have a Malibu, right here. Put the ignition key in, turn, on. And also, in the case of you had young ones, you've got the latch system, which sits on the driver's side and passenger side outboard systems, as well as the middle for a front or rear-facing child seat. Standard on the vehicle, as well as a 12-volt outlet for a rear accessory mode for either a cell phone or perhaps a game of some sort. As we move to the front of the vehicle, you've got standard on this vehicle: power locks, windows, mirrors, cruise control, and a 6-way power seat with power lumbar support. Standard. As you notice, we go into the vehicle here. We had talked earlier about that tap shift with the 6-speed automatic transmission. At the 9 and 3 o'clock steering position, if we put the vehicle into behind drive into the manual mode, that'll allow you to actually shift electronically up and down the vehicle from gears 1 through 6. It's electronically controlled, so you cannot damage the vehicle's transmission. If you're going too fast or too slow, it will not engage. Okay? That folds right back up here. And also, you've got driver information center, which will show you your miles per gallon. Again, class-leading miles per gallon. Your tire pressures on all 4 wheels, standard, not available in some of your competition. One feature I love in the vehicle is standard Bluetooth in the vehicle. Today, with people on the road, virtually 81 million cell phones active, that Bluetooth feature works terrifically. Vehicle call comes in, you're driving, you press a button, you're not fumbling through your pocketbook or looking for a cell phone. You just press a button, you keep your eyes and hands on the road, and you continue forward on it. Phone call's over, you press a button. Standard stereo system, a 6-speaker AM, FM, XM, CD with an MP3 player. Standard in this vehicle here. Air conditioning, climate control area in the middle. Again, driver's seat being power, forward, back, as well as height, up, and down. Driver's side passenger side airbags, head curtain airbags, standard. And one of the safety features we touched about earlier, which I really want to go into right now, is an industry-exclusive OnStar with automatic accident response. In the event your airbag's ever deployed with OnStar, they have 911 operators that are actually trained to deal with situations for medically issues. You break your arm, you're dizzy, your children, what have you. OnStar's there 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In addition to that, if your car is ever stolen, they can track the car free of charge. This feature is good for 1 year at no charge for you. It also reduces your comprehensive on your insurance up to 30%. Standard also, you'll get navigation. The turn-by-turn navigation, it allows you to actually get hands-free directions downloaded right to your stereo. You can actually visualize them on your radio, and there's an audio control that tells you when to turn. Those are just a few of the features that are available on the OnStar. Folks, the 2010 Chevrolet Malibu, again, over 30 awards under its belt, is a new player at the big table. It no longer takes a back seat to its competition, the Camry, the Fusion, or the Accord. It has earned its place at the big table. Buy Chevy, buy American, keep America rolling.